right, are you ready? What is happening on February 24th, 2024? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's the full moon in Virgo, 5 degrees. What does this mean? Well, you know the drill. Grab your notebook, grab your pen, let's chat. Well, first off, the sun is in opposition to the moon. So we have the sun in Pisces and the moon in Virgo. So we have all this watery and earthy energy really in opposition this whole time. So we have, all the emotions stirring up, but also putting everything into this practical plan and taking action towards it, right? So it's really prepping and planning and organizing, everything Virgo. So, but then we have the aspect of Pisces, of getting into our emotions, really healing, digging in deep, and becoming one with that subconscious and the other worlds. So you might have a lot of daydreams or evening dreams that have tons of messages along with deja vu. So I would have a notebook by your bed, especially the next 2 weeks while this energy is really potent and ending things, right? So full moons are all about culminations, completions. So there's things that you can do differently and do better, right? That's what we're doing right now with this Virgo full moon, going, okay, I need a practical plan. I need to analyze these things, maybe getting your taxes in order. It's not really exciting, but it's also like, it will be exciting once you get the little things out of the way. So Virgo is ruled by Mercury, which is communication and travel, and so you might even be online correcting your website or your social media. You may be teaching a class, you may be learning and taking a class. So these themes may be coming up or more prevalent right now, and also deciding on what is worth your time, right? But it's really a cleanup of your emotional space and your physical space, because Saturn is really in a great aspect this time, going, please do the work. If you don't do anything, we're not going to reward you. But then we have this awesome sextile, trine to Jupiter happening, which is expanding and giving opportunities, and it's just this amazing energy behind it. So there's all these positive influences for this full moon in Virgo, but how do you receive those? Well, Saturn's asking you to take action. So work on that website, work on your social media, put yourself out there, communicate, say what you need to say. Thank you, Mercury ruled Virgo. Like, yes, be of service. That's very Virgo. Be of service to yourself and others. So you might have to go and declutter a space in your house and make room for company to come. Or even at work, you may have to clean out the lockers because you have somebody new coming in and you need to make space for that, right? And I will say there's a big shift happening in the next month, but especially in the next 2 weeks. So why the next 2 weeks? Well, this full moon, the energy is really permeating and going through these next 2 weeks into March, which takes us 2 weeks away to our new moon in Pisces. So this sun in Pisces, moon in Virgo is asking you to get ready for that new moon that's happening in Pisces. So you can really have that space to dig in, do what you need to do subconsciously, emotionally, what fills your cup, right? Because in March, we're being asked, what fills your cup? Because at the end of March, we have an eclipse in Libra, and that's a culmination of a story on its own. So you're going to start feeling this, though, really within the next 2 weeks, and it's big. So the positive aspects with Jupiter, trining, the moon, it's just phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So think about what you want to expand on. What knowledge do you want to learn and absorb and maybe even teach later on? What brings you joy, right? So it's really bringing everything together. So the themes you might be thinking about. So everything Virgo. So I wrote it down. So practicality, being of service and service focused, organization, analyzing and refining what you have, your health and your health routine, your work and your work routine, your daily routine, even at home. You may be really focused on this. Also, your animals. Yes, Virgo has to do with animals. So how's your animals' health? How's your animals' daily routine? Do you need to spend more time with them? Are they not feeling so good? Do you need to take them to the vet? You know, like, do you want to adopt a pet? These are really big themes right now. So really look up and around at your life and go, okay, how can I make this work better for me? So work smarter, not harder, right? And really analyze all of that and go, okay, if I get up 30 minutes earlier, I could do the dishes so I don't have to do it at the end of the day, and I have that extra 20-30 minutes at the end of the day to actually be with my friends and family. I can make more phone calls, whatever it looks like. It's those little things that add up to big things. Make such a difference. So keep these in mind over the next 2 weeks. So I will touch in real quick. There's a Mars and Venus opposition that's been happening, and this is still very much relevant during all of this time. So you might be just driven by your passions, or all of a sudden something just lights your fire, or someone lights your fire, and it's like everything comes together or combusts. So people who are in a difficult relationship, or things really need to come to an end, this is really the time where you're feeling it. But it's also a time to meet people and let the flames combust. So there's all this like great positive energy happening at the same time of this full moon. So it's such a positive full moon. So if people are feeling this, it would probably be the earth signs, you know, Taurus, Capricorn, and obviously Virgo, but also like those who are ruled by Mercury. So obviously that's Virgo and it's Gemini. So air signs in general might feel this too. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. See where your thoughts are going. See how you're feeling. See what you're talking about. Everybody in general. Like these can really like pertain to you. So I think it's really important that you're aware of your situation and what your thoughts are going towards. So quickly, I will just say as well, with all of this Cancer, or I'm sorry, of course I said Cancer, all this Pisces energy with the sun, we have Mercury there now, we have a couple planets there actually, and then we have the Virgo full moon, and we're getting all these earthy things done. Dig in deeper. Pisces is saying, dig in deeper. We're also at a culmination point. It's the end of the astrological new year, and like, what did you want to do last year that needs completion? This is the time where everything just rolls together and rolls out of the way, because when Aries season starts, it's literally the astrological new year. So have a think about what you would like to begin in April. Well, it's technically March that Aries season begins, so I'm sorry. March. Think about what you want to start and what you want to create over the next 12 months. And think about the last couple months of what have you wanted to start, but you've had a little hiccup on, or what can you transform, that it's some things are working, but some things aren't. This is the time to look at that and make it work better for you and get it rolling easier, right? So there's all this positive energy to it. So with that, I hope you have an idea of what this beautiful full moon in Virgo 5 degrees has in store for you. It's going to be very positive, very optimistic, and full of possibilities. So with that, I'm sending you so much love. Bye for now.